Hey, welcome back. Here's another little episode. You guys want to know how to find the evidence to do the impeachments. The right to know law is what you need to use. Well, it's easiest if you know what you're looking for. And you're going to talk to the county commissioner and fill out their form. It's a right to know law request. And you can ask for the cooperative agreement, any support master agreements, which I'm going to show you here, another little piece of evidence. And then you can email it most of the time. Some counties are a little backwards and you can't email them, so you have to either do them in person, fax, US mail, or email. You just fill it out real quick, who it's to, what date you're requesting it, who you are, what your mailing address is, how do you want to be contacted, what records you're requesting. Be as specific as you can. If you say, let's say you want something from year 2012, you need to make sure you put that on there. If you just say, I want a support master agreement, they're going to give you the most recent one, and it may not have what you want. So, there you go. You want electronic copies, you want printed copies, you want certified copies. How do you want it? There, it's real easy. Generally, if you do it through email, they don't give you a fee. I don't know what their page limit is on email without a fee, but they may have one. So that's an easy right to know law form. Now, in doing that, I just received today a second piece of evidence of the judges and the counties partnering together in prohibited activities. And you look through here, the support master agreement is by and between the Board of County Commissioners and the support master and the Court of Common Pleas. That's not really allowed, guys. The court itself is allowed, but the judge is not. So, and in here it says that, has a bunch of different, the federal regulations that they're supposed to do. And down below here, it definitely shows that this is a federal program, that the ultimate authority in all of this is the Federal Bureau of Child Support Enforcement. Look, they even have how much they pay these support masters for their hearings: $250 for standard, $450 for the first hour, $100 an hour after. If it's scheduled or canceled, they still get $75. If they appear to settle in the case on the records, $125. So these guys are getting paid to sit on them. Here's Title 45, the Code of Federal Regulations. Administrative duties. We all know administrative means executive. If you don't know that, you should look it up. Record retention. Here's some more federal codes. Talk about Title 4D. That means it's not a state attachment. Here they're talking about Attachment E, which I showed you in one of the last videos. It's kind of weird that this wasn't included in their main contract, but it's there. I guess they can switch that support master out anytime they want, so as soon as they get discovered, they switch to someone else. But here's where it says it has to be approved by. It is understood by the parties that before this agreement and any amendments thereto may become effective, it must be reviewed to ensure compliance with 2 CFR Part 225, 45 CFR 303.20, Section 1, and 45 CFR Part 92 as to the items and content by the Bureau of Child Support Enforcement, the Pennsylvania Department of Public Welfare, which is now Department of Health and Human Services, and, as necessary, the Federal Office of Child Support Enforcement. Franklin County, there's our famous judge. And now he's not signing this as a witness, okay? It's in witness wherefore the parties have executed the cooperative agreement. These are the parties. The witnesses are over here. There's an attest and a witness. So those are the witnesses right there. These guys are the ones that actually did the contract, and they signed agreeing that this person was going to be the support master. So there you have it. There's another little piece of evidence. I just submitted this into my petition for impeachment, and then I want to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on with the impeachment process. Mine's still on in the process. It's not going very fast, but I want to point out that I'm not the only one doing this, and in contacting another person that I know that has been inquiring into these through his representative, there's a response that's being made. Pretty much doesn't matter what representative you talk to, and that response is, let me see if I can get the shadow out of here, right here where it says impeachment is a power granted to the legislature rather than the citizens of the Commonwealth, and the process that's been most successful in removing elected officials from office is in your hands. However, this is, of course, the electoral process. That is a very common response that we're seeing, and we need to learn to rebut that. And specifically in this case, these men, the two men that are in my impeachment process petition, are retired judges. They're not elected anymore. They just get called on to fill in vacancy or come in as ringers, is what I like to call them. And generally, they're already have signed these cooperative agreements. They're pretty aware of how it works, and they pretty much can do whatever they want because they're not elected. Nobody can do anything to them except the House. But another rebuttal to that is when you report a crime to a public official, they have a duty to investigate and prevent further crimes. And as the House of Representatives, they have that authority to impeach criminal activity from the public officials. So let's say a corrupt judge just got reelected and he's participated in some of this stuff. Well, now you have to wait another 2 to 4 years, depending on their cycle, and they're going to be committing crimes during that whole time. So, you have to be able to learn how to articulate this stuff to these state representatives when you start talking to them, if you choose this route. So anyway, that's a little more a way to search for stuff, a way to get stuff without doing a whole lot of internet search, depending on how much time you have. If you know what you're looking for, you just fill out this form right here, and it doesn't matter what county you're in. You can get it from your own county. Most of them have this form online. Send it up to the county commissioner's office. Fill in here what it is you want. Any contracts between domestic relations and the Court of Common Pleas in the county, any county contracts between the sheriff's department, whatever it is you're looking for. And send it off. Usually they'll respond pretty quick, couple, 5, 6, 7 days. Usually you'll get some kind of response. I happened to get mine in 1 day, so it was, it's a pretty good county there as far as disclosure goes. Maybe they are unaware of what they're disclosing, but anyhow. And then you get the documents you need, like the cooperative agreements or the sport master agreements or divorce master agreements or whatever it is you want. And just remember, when you submit this stuff in your petition, you're going to represent your petition as part of your evidence. And, there's going to be a little bit of, talk about the electoral process to you. Again, it's moot because their job is still to prevent criminal activities and uphold the oath of office that they have and impeach those who are not doing that. So anyway, good luck, guys. As I find more stuff, I'll share it. And I have plenty to share, but I want to try to let you guys do some research. And my next video hopefully will be that the House has put out a resolution to issue a writ of impeachment, and we'll see how that goes. Talk to you later. Bye.